head first towards something that'll kill you in 5 seconds flat.
I gave this album 11 out of 14 tracks worth listening to, and here's why. With mostly acoustic set pieces, 5 Seconds is raw emotion through and through, and Lizzy builds that resounding structure into each of the tracks. She strikes a balance between adolescent and mature, while still maintaining a level of professionalism. With themes centered around the kindred youth, mortality, and the human experience, she's pent up her emotions, and seeing it burst out and bleed onto the record isn't always a smooth nor easy process, bringing with it a lot of pain and learning to understand and love one's own past demons. But that's easier said than done. But with a little help from her friends, she's been able to ground herself and creates an album very special in tone. They have a real way with harmonies, especially on tracks like Erase Me. Jacob Collier, among those other contributing artists, lend a lot to this album, sharpening it with a level of professionalism I'm not sure Lizzy would have been capable of achieving all on her own. That being in due part to her weaving those vulnerabilities into nearly all of the tracks on the album as clearly and as concisely as possible. Perhaps too clearly. My only gripe missing to the album is in terms of its depth, more specifically in her lyrics, to build multifaceted ideas that create interpretation, but she simply hasn't left much to the imagination. Although she is being very candid with this album, and I do appreciate that level of sincerity to her songwriting. I'd say it easily gets my listening recommendation due to how universally appealing that it is in nature. So really, give it a look.
Sitting here with you,
That I feel safe when you sit shotgun.
in and out of wanting less, now your face.